I'm getting a fraction of the views I used to get. So now I've switched over to Parler. Follow me on Parler. I don't like Parler, but I'm there. I hate starting all over again. I'm on Rumble now. I signed up today. You know, it sucks too. You know, it took me 4 tries to upload a video. You know, I got no followers. I hate starting over. You know, it's hard enough just doing videos for YouTube, you know, and keeping up with 2 channels, YouTube and Facebook. So, but I guess you got to be all over the place for when YouTube cancels you and Facebook cancels you. Gotta have options, I guess. I'm on Instagram. You know, I post 1-minute clips on there. I'm on Twitter, but I never go on there. Hardly. I post something on there once in a while. Paint the Trump. So follow me there, man. We're not gonna let Biden steal this, man. I'll tell you what. Guess what day it is? Or guess what day it's gonna be? It's gonna be 1776 all over again.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't doubt it at all.
You know, ignorant, hate-filled lefties. They think they won, but they're still triggered. Triggered! He thinks he won, he's still crying. What a dummy. You turd! You turd burglar!
You're a racist fat prick! You haven't seen your penis since the Nixon administration, you fat bastard!
You racist Democrat! Loser! What did that white guy call you?
He called
that
me,
white Joe Biden voter, what'd he call you?
He called me a useless black piece of shit!
They're so hey, they're the tolerant ones.
They're the tolerant ones.
Can't we just get along? Where's all the unity they talk about?
I know, where's all the togetherness now that Joe Biden is in, right?
Yeah.
Where's the unity?
No.
It's not there. It's a fraud.
They can kiss our ass. They ain't getting no unity from us.
Joe Biden ain't getting shit from me. And he's not getting shit from the White House because he's not in the White House.
Trump is kicking Biden's ass the night of the election. They paused it for some reason. That's never happened before. Pausing a national presidential election. They said they were done counting for the night. And when you wake up in the morning, apparently they kept counting, but they only kept counting Joe Biden votes because he was winning the next day in all these swing states. We know this election was filled with fraud. They cheated Biden in, and we aren't gonna let it happen. The media will never, ever convince us that there was no cheating. Millions of fraudulent ballots were filled out ahead of time and then snuck into these polling locations in the middle of the night when nobody was looking. Not to mention the Dominion voting machine. They flipped Trump votes to Biden votes. Hey, it's our duty to fight for our country when it's under attack, isn't it? Don't you think?
Yep. Just like my shirt says, no more bullshit.
That's right. We're sick of the bullshit. They're trying to rip our country out of our hands. We've never been this close to losing everything. Democrats pushed that Russia collusion thing on us for 3 years, along with the mainstream media. All of it was lies, you know, and now they rigged the election. They rigged the very next election. They complained about cheating when Trump won. No proof at all. And then the next election, they cheated like crazy. Scoundrels. What would George Washington do with these treasonous sons of bitches? Joe Biden has premature inauguration syndrome. Don't you think? That happens a lot when you get real old. Biden's dementia is so bad right now. It's just the beginning of it. It's a triggered 16-year-old.
Fuck Donald Trump! Hey! Fuck Donald Trump! Hey!
Morons! Hey, where? Oh, they're out in force today, boy. The triggered weirdos.
Don't count, bitch.
Is that the finger you use on yourself? Get yourself
They're more triggered now than they were before the election. They know they're gonna get caught. Biden didn't win. Trump's gonna get re-inaugurated, and their tiny little brains are gonna explode. They're gonna use Dominion voting machines in Georgia in this runoff election. Can you believe that shit? Dominion won't let anybody look inside their computers, inside their voting machines.
No, but they haven't come forward.
They got nothing to hide, but they won't let anybody look inside there. You know, you could see that night when they supposedly stopped counting, they kept counting. Massive spikes for Biden. Hundreds of thousands of votes for only Biden in every one of those swing states, and just enough to push him over the edge. Bullshit. So every American-loving patriot, it's their duty to fight for their country when it's under attack.
You know it, you have to, because those radical Democrats are trying to steal our election.
Yes, they are.
You have to understand, if Joe Biden wins this, there are going to be no more elections.
Yeah.
What's going to happen is that Joe Biden's going to give amnesty to 11 million immigrants, and that's 11 million Democrat votes. And then what's to stop them, if they get away with this, from doing the same voting fraud Dominion using counting machines?
Not to mention Democrats, Joe Biden, who wants to add justices to the Supreme Court.
Exactly.
They want to make DC a state so they can add 2 more senators and Congress people.
Hey,
Cheaters all the way around.
That's what they are. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah. We're not letting that happen. We're gonna have 1776 all over again.
You know it. You know it. It's time for a cleansing,
Yeah.
American country cleansing. It's about.
That's the fastest way to get our country back.
Yes, get those liberals out of here. They've
That's
gone
it.
too far.
Yeah.
They're not Democrats. They're socialists.
That's it.
It's not the Democrat Party anymore. It's the Socialist Party.
Hey, when Trump got in office in 2016, the first thing he should have done was bust up big tech.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
And he should have started working on the voter election cheating shit.
Yeah.
He knew. He said that.
Social media, man, they did sway the election. You know, even if it was only 5-8%. And a crooked ass media, they swayed another 10% or more. What a crooked country we live in. Jeez. Is the media in Canada this corrupt?
Yes.
Think it is? Is the whole world corrupt?
Yeah.
Imagine if every single state in this country was controlled by Democrats, Democrat governors. The entire country would be completely shut down. Wow. And we would all suffer and go broke. Well, hey man, we let Biden in there and he rigs it next time and legalizes all these illegal aliens in this country. He changes the Supreme Court and he turns Puerto Rico into a state and DC into a state and Guam into a state. They'll rig it so only Democrats can win from now on. And next time we have a virus going around, the whole country will be shut down. They're so triggered they came back.
Get a better song. You've been playing that same bullshit song for the last 4 years. I'm black. The joke. Come on.
You're not impressed. You're just lazy.
Pick it up your ass. Pick it up your ass.
You're just lazy, bitch. That's all. Larry's got his flag on a fishing pole.
Absolutely.
Fishing for triggered weirdos.
And there's plenty out there.
Yeah, you caught a lot of them already today.
I sure have, man.
Yeah. There's another triggered dipshit. Wow, they are all out today, boy.
After a couple of months.
If you catch COVID, you got a 99.99999% chance of living. You know, you wouldn't have to shut anything down if you just quarantined old people and let everybody else go on with their lives. Super triggered! Super triggered, weirdo! You know how senile Biden is right now? Imagine him in a year from now. What a mess that guy's gonna be. Not that he's gonna be president, because he's not. He'll be in an old folks home. We are not gonna roll over for a bunch of cheaters and wait till 2024. Not gonna happen. We're gonna fix this now. If we don't fix it now, we'll never have another fair election ever again. Who knows the last time we had a fair election? I think Democrats have been cheating for decades. You train poll watchers?
I had to do it on the computer.
Oh.
Okay, I had to tell
and
them
you
what to say.
you did it in Florida?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of any places in Florida where Democrats kicked out all the Republican poll watchers?
No.
That didn't happen in Florida, did it? And Trump won Florida.
That's because Biden didn't campaign. No, he was talking about Georgia. And he was, and
If we don't go back to voting on paper ballots and counting them by hand,
you're right.
and you got a Republican and a Democrat watching, we'll never have another fair election. One of the guys that was an eyewitness and filled out an affidavit was a truck driver. He drove hundreds of thousands of filled out ballots from New York to Pennsylvania to a few different polling stations where they fed them through the machine. Excuse me, but that's massive voter fraud. And you know what? AG Barr, has he talked to this guy yet? No. AG Barr, Attorney General Barr said that he hasn't seen any evidence of any massive fraud, but he hasn't interviewed one single person that's filled out an affidavit. Are you ready for 1776 all over again?
Yeah. By ballot or by bullet?
What about you, Spike Wazowski?
No, I am.
You know it.
It's who's next? Who's next?
Oh, it's Spike. Who's next? Wazowski?
Next, Wazowski.
Is Wazowski just something I'm making up?
Yes.
Oh. Hey, have you seen all the videos that are being circulated? Cash for votes. All these Democrats were offering people money to fill out, ballot for Biden.
I heard about it, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, the wide-scale cheating was incredible.
They were doing raffles where you could win $500. All you gotta do is bring in your mail-in ballot and show us that you voted for Biden. Imagine if Trump did that just one time. Just once.
Never heard the end of it.
No. Imagine if all the cheating that they say don't exist, if it was all going Trump's way. The media would change their tune quick, wouldn't they?
You mean like all the cheating that they claimed happened last time?
Yeah. Yeah, they lied to us about
Collusion.
Russia collusion. They lied. There's zero evidence of that. And then the Democrats went and cheated in this election.
The list of things that they bashed him for almost as long as the list of the good things he did. I mean, Russia, Ukraine, Stormy Daniels, not denying racism. Come on.
This is just another coup.
Exactly.
That's all it is, man. So hey, I think we better start voting on paper ballots and counting them.
I think that.
Counting them by hand. And I think that you should be able to only vote if you live in that state. And you have to be alive to vote, okay? And you can only vote one time. And those are the rules. And you have to show an ID and you have to show a signature. I know that seems a little harsh for Democrats because it makes it pretty much impossible to cheat. It's the only reason they don't want to do that, but we're gonna have to go that route now.
Triggered, bitch. Look at my trigger, let me know.
You are hateful.
Triggered, bitch.
You are a hateful.
You are a triggered bitch. You're the one playing Fuck Trump song, you dumbass.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter ain't shit. Fuck Black Lives Matter.
Trump, baby. I don't believe him. They spied on Trump before and after he was president. The media lied about him nonstop.
So I believe Trump.
I believe Trump.
I believe what he said.
Yeah, man. They tried to go after his taxes, the Stormy Daniels crap.
Everything, man.
You know, they tried saying Russia. It's all bullshit.
Ukraine,
Trump is
Ukraine.
clean. None of it is
Peace,
stuck.
peace,
He's
peace.
clean. Trump's the only honest guy in Washington.
He is.
Yeah. Triggered loser bitch. She gave me the finger. Before the election on YouTube, I was getting 4.4 million views every 28-day period. Now I'm down to like 1 million. I'm down 3 million views. YouTube sucks. They're doing it to me on purpose. We're Republicans. Because not everybody wants free stuff. Some people are willing to go out and work hard, make money for themselves. Can't all be on welfare. It's gonna take a long time to get to the bottom of this voter fraud shit. I think we should just cut to the chase, re-vote in person, count them by hand. Let Republicans watch this time. You know what I mean? I bet we get totally different results if you do it that way. If you do. Hey, where's Durham? He's been working on this report, right? Where's he at?
Yeah.
No,
Where's the rest of the Republican Party?
they're nowhere to be found.
Yep.
Makes me wonder if they're all rhinos.
They are. Trump's the only one that's got any balls.
Yeah.
The only one willing to fight for us. We're waving flags right here. There's a Starbucks right there. A Starbucks. How you doing, man? You went in to Starbucks to use the bathroom, and what happened?
They said I need to take my hat off or I couldn't use it.
Yeah.
And I never took it off, and the manager said, don't ever come back in my store again.
You said he called you a loser?
Yeah, he called me a loser, don't ever come back in my store again.
Wow, what's the matter with people, man? Hey, if you're gonna use Starbucks, you gotta take your hat off. That's the rules. He just went in to use the bathroom, and they tried to kick him out because he had that MAGA hat on.
Oh.
They want to unite. They're the tolerant ones.
That's right.
Not. Vietnam, is that socialist or communist or what is that?
In Vietnam is socialist, so that's why we come here. We live here. Now freedom.
Yeah, more freedom in America than in Vietnam, right? He went to the Million MAGA March, and I saw a picture with hundreds of Vietnamese for Trump people. Yeah, right there at the Supreme Court. You got your picture
this
taken?
time
Stop the steal. You know, they'd get away with it if we didn't raise so much help.
Won? Don't you understand Trump won? The media does not decide the election.
Look at these dumb Democrats. You triggered idiot.
Everything's been handed to you on a silver platter. Hey, the Black Lives Matter.
I hope your mom watches this channel. You dumb bitch. You dumb. Hey, Biden wants to unite.
Yeah, he wants to unite, all right.
I'm not going to unite with a liar and a cheater.
Never unite.
No, I ain't going to unite with a scumbag,
Never, never.
swamp creature like Biden. It's Megaphone Barry.
Yo,
You got your megaphone today?
I got my megaphone. I'm starting
Yeah.
with my little one, but I'll
Follow
get the big
this
one now.
man. Tell him where to find you.
Operation Flag Drop, one-man rally.
Follow this patriot. He does Facebook Live videos of our flag waving events. Hey, Biden wants to unite.
Yeah, does he now? Should have thought about that 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to unite with a crooked lion bastard?
Hell no, he's not even going to be president, people.
This lady is a patriot. She's follows Trump everywhere he goes.
Everywhere.
You're going to Georgia for the Trump rally.
Tomorrow, I'm leaving for Mr. Ben's club.
You going to DC for the?
DC too,
Yeah, on the 12th.
I want to stop it still.
You representing Vietnamese for Trump?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's
We
right.
want to stay free here, right? Yeah. Is Vietnam, is that a socialist country?
Yes. That's right.
You don't have any freedoms there or what?
Yeah. No, they control for my country.
They control
Media.
everything?
They
Yeah.
buy media. That's
Can you
the
own
same
can
thing.
you own a gun in Vietnam? Okay, probably not. No. Only the government has guns in Vietnam, right? Hey, the moment they do that to us, we're done. Yeah, we are under their control.
Everything's something wrong now. Wrong whole thing now.
Yeah.
For America. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
We got to save this country from the crooked Democrats. They're evil. They're liars. They're cheaters. No candidate in history has ever won the presidency without winning Iowa, Florida, and Ohio in 168 years. But Biden did it. Cheaters! So Giuliani has some computer expert guy looking into the fraud, and his name is Brain Nerd. You can't hide computer stuff from a guy named Brain Nerd.
No, you can't.
You know what I mean? Brain Nerd. He'll get your ass if you cheated.
All these people's predictions.
You are nothing. You are nobody. You're a joke.
Triggered loser.